I'm going to do a little test this morning. And it's an easy test, actually. I'm just going to see. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I did not know. Now I know to be real quiet when the introduction is running. So that's cool. I honestly did not know until just now. I thought, you know what, I'm going to give that a shot, see what happens. And the only reason I know that I can hear my voice is I brought me up on the other monitor and I can see it. So it's over. I need to get me one of them boxes so Black Watch can tell me, press the buttons, Ken, press the buttons. Alright, there I am. Yay, good morning, hello, good afternoon. So last night I tried to figure out how to save my effects because I want to save that effect right there to use later on down the road if I so choose to do so, and I probably will. This is on a loop, it's just going to run. But the whole gist of last night was trying to figure out how to save this. I don't need this anymore. One method I was watching showed put it on your desktop, then go into DaVinci, go into C drive programs, Blackmagic, DaVinci, Fusion, Templates Fusion. That didn't work. So I'm going to delete this. I don't need it. Let's see if I can remember that. So you go into C drive, Program, Blackmagic, DaVinci, Fusion, Templates. I just, as an experiment, threw that in there today just to see what would happen. I don't know. I think it may or may not have worked, and I'll explain that here in just a second. I'm just going to leave it for right now, but I don't have what I should have, but I'm going to research that. So let's jump into DaVinci Resolve. Now remember, the whole point of this is to have this effect, which has noise, be able to reuse it in DaVinci Resolve. So I'm going to fire up DaVinci Resolve, and it'll take it a second to load. Got on my old AC/DC shirt this morning, and I really didn't think it would still fit, but it does. DaVinci Resolve is running. I'm going to just start an untitled project because it's just a throwaway deal anyway. I'm going to go over here to my Edit tab, and I need to leave the blinds open so I have a little bit of light on me, but it's really hard to see my screen. I'm going to go over to the Media Pool. I'm going to input media. Well, actually, I'm going to figure out why I can't get into the Media Pool. And that's interesting. Oh, because I'm in the Edit index right here. I want to go to the Media Pool, and I want to import media, and I got this kind of messed up. I'm just going to grab a picture. It doesn't matter what. So I'll just grab this picture right here. We'll bring it down and put it in our timeline. And we'll make it big for the blind to see, which is me. And then we're going to go over to the Fusion tab. This is normal. Whenever you put a picture, you're going to have media in and media out. And you'll see they're both the same picture. Ta-da! That's what it should do. So I'm going to leave that like it is. I'm going to go in, I'm going to close the Media Pool, and I'm going to go into the effects library right here. Now I kind of figured this out strictly by stumbling upon it. I know that's going to be like a shock to everybody, but if you go in here to the effects library and you click on search right here, you can type in whatever you're looking for. I'm going to type in green. I get to the EE and green orb test shows up, and that's what I want. So I'm going to grab that and bring it down here, and if this works, I'm going to scream because it hasn't worked yet this morning. Now you'll notice it's not showing up because it's not connected. So I'll disconnect this. I'll run that into there. Well, I can't do that. So let me run this back to here and then run this over to here. Everything should turn red. Right. And that's what it should have done. That's what it's been doing all morning long. So I haven't figured out quite as to why. You'll see it's still here, but it's not showing up here. So if I disconnect this, then it shows back up. But it's got a merge in here, which means you can do things with it. And as long as I'm on the merge, then I can play with the size and, you know, this, that, and the other, the angle. That's strictly the merge. But I don't really care, so Control Z, I'm back to normal. Why isn't this working? Well, there's the merge. It contains 22 tools in it, which is the green orb or green ball effect. So, start this over. We're going to go into media, we're going to grab a media, we're going to put it in there. Oh, but wait, can't do that because I don't have my media out. We're going to go back over here. I still have this, so we're going to go back into this, and I still don't have it. So, what's going on? I just did this. Get rid of that. Grab it, put it down here. Come on down on it. Grab it, put it down here. Move it over. Make it big for the blind. Go into mute. There we go. I'm going to move this over here. Now, I'm going to highlight my media 1. And naturally, I haven't got a text for the last 3 hours, and I finally get a text. Pardon me. And it'll probably be another 3 hours. So, a while ago you saw that nothing wanted to work, and it just shows it being in there. I'm going to highlight, red button around this. You can see that. I'm going to press this, with that highlighted, I'm going to press the space bar, or shift space, and nothing happens. Wonderful. Oh, there it is. I just had it out of the way here. So, you can bring up any effect, node, anything in here. I'm going to click in green, and again, I get to the E, I think it comes up on the second one. So, GR brings up gradient, grain, green orb. Put in the E, brings it down to 1. Don't need to highlight it, but I'm going to. I'm going to hit add, and watch this. Wow. That figures. It's been putting it in there, opening it up like it's supposed to, because what I discovered was you can, these are here, those effects are all there, and you can just change them. So let's see if I can figure this out again. Get rid of that. Back to here, get rid of that, get rid of that, can't get rid of that, can I not get rid of that? There we go. I don't know how I got into bin 1. I'll figure that out later. What I want to do now is I want to go into here, I'm going to hit shift space, I'm going to see if this brings us up. And it doesn't. It just brings up the macro tool. So like everything else I do, I brought it up a while ago and I was able to actually start changing the effects, and obviously I don't remember how I did that. So I'm going to jump to the second portion of this, and that is, I have not edited it yet, but I did a recording last night. Now I don't want to save the changes because I don't know what the changes are. But I do want to go find this video I did last night. Oh, you know what? It's not in there. It is over here. it's going to be under users, me, pictures. I think it's under desktop data. Right here. Make this full screen. And then it should be down here under OBS. Or I thought it would be under OBS videos. Let's go see if it's in there. It's not. That's just data. Where did I put it? I could go see where it put it. Oh, that makes too much sense though, doesn't it? Go into settings, go into output, go to stream, general. Yeah, go to video. Video is currently active. Please turn off any outputs to change video settings. Well, that's kind of interesting. I would have thought I could have seen where this throws this, and it does. It puts it in D drive, users, me, pictures, OBS/videos. So I was kind of sort of in the right neighborhood. Let's go see if I can find it. D drive, users, me, pictures, and we're looking for OBS, which I don't see just a plain OBS. I see OBS videos. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Oh, desktop data, then OBS, then videos. I didn't see a video in there. I do not see a video in there. Okay, OBS data, nope. Crazy. I know it's there. So Darren just asked me a question in Gmail. I'm going to take a moment break from this and go look at that real quick. And he says, can you not just do it once and then can you not just do it again, or it may take hours to do? So I'm going to reply while I'm streaming. It's weird, as much as I talk, I can't talk and text and type at the same time. So I answered him. I'm going to go ahead and leave that running, but I didn't have that up and running. I still got notifications, so that's cool. Go back to my inbox, go back to minimize. So once again, I'm going to go figure out where the heck this is at. And this is an output, and it goes to, it's called OBS. It's not in desktop data, it's in OBS videos. I did not see that. Doesn't mean it's not there, it just means I can't see it. Which, so, is there one in there? It's alphabetical, so there's not one in there. So I have to go into users, and I have to go into mine, and I have to go into pictures. This is alphabetical as well. Oh, OBS videos. Da 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 da. There it is. So I recorded this last night, and
so it should be recording. I don't know if it is or not.
My intent was I'm going to bring this up in DaVinci Resolve and edit it and then link it up. I was trying to solve a problem with DaVinci Resolve. And the whole gist of this was, after I started it, I was thinking maybe I should not have done that because it might wipe all the data completely. completely clean. It did not. It actually recognized that DaVinci Resolve was already installed, and it just installed what I was missing, which was not the folder or the file that I needed to get. So I'm going to upload this in a little bit. There'll be two versions. There'll be a part 1, part 2. Part 1 non-video, not edited. Part 2 will be edited. So there's no sense in letting that show, but what I do want to do is I want to minimize this. I want to grab that because I know I'm going to throw it in there later, and I'm going to put it over here in DaVinci Resolve Data. Boom, just like that, it's done, and that's awesome. So what did I do right or what did I do wrong a while ago? Oh, this is when I was just moving stuff around, so I don't really need that. I'll go ahead and just close all that down. I don't need it. So I'm trying to figure out, because I had it. I was actually, oh, you know what I think I did? I don't know. I could be wrong. And I'm trying to figure it out more on myself than I am relying on going and researching it and doing the follow along deal. So I'm going to do a new project, and I'm going to call this Green Orb Test. And we're going to create this. I'm pretty sure I got to have media, so I'm just going to go grab some media, and again I'm going to grab just a picture and go to the edit page, and I'll put this down here in the edit page like that. Then I'm going to close my media pool. I'm going to go to the effects library. I'm going to go to search, and I apologize for going 100 miles an hour. I'm going to type in green, and it doesn't come up. That's cool. Why does that not come up? That's fine. I have no issues with that. What I am going to do is grab this fusion composition right here, put it down here, bring it over there. It should highlight that out, and it does. And then I'm going to go into Fusion, and I got my media out, which is because, okay, so the reason for that is if I put this over here, I go into Fusion now, I should have media in and media out, and I do. That's because there's no composition over it. If I go back over here and put this over that, there's a composition over it, so it's trying to do something, and there's no media in because there's no composition. So I'm going to try space shift. I'm going to type in R green, get my orb. I'm going to add it, and there it is. But it's not opened up, and I don't see an expand or open or anything in here. There's the macro that I created. I don't need that. Oh, good golly, this is fun. Is this fun? I think it's fun. I think it could be a headache, but I think it's fun. So, can I now go into search, excuse me, type in, I'm blinded by my green. No, I can't. Even though I just did this a while ago, and I swear I don't know how I done it. Go into here. There's the media out. I already know I can't do that. Go back to here. Throw that out of the way. Go to here. I don't think I can do it here either. Even though I somehow did this a moment ago. And then I closed the media pool and went into effects. Go to templates. Go to fusion. Go to edit. I'm just trying to remember how I done it. Just shy of. Okay, there it is. So if I bring this down here, same thing. It puts it like that. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go into here, space shift space, whatever you want to call it. Type in what you want. That's the one I've been using. It's going to remain there. I'm going to hit add, and it's going to add it, but it's not going to work because it's not opening it up. I get frustrated, but I find this to be very fun. I'm going to try a different route now. I'm actually going to just go into Fusion, and I don't have anything there, so this will be interesting to see if this works. There's the green orb, and again it opens it up as the macro. I try to bring it up over here, it doesn't, and then I don't know. What I should have done, I'm going to start doing this anyways. I'm going to start recording everything that I do, so that just for my own purposes, I can be my own tutorial. I can go in here, oh yeah, I did that. Because I actually had both. I determined on one how to do it, and then I opened up the two things side by side and was making changes, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool, but I cannot for the life of me figure out how I did that. I'm pretty sure, well yeah, I guess you can. You can open it in the Fusion page and it's not there because there's just not anything there. You can drag this down here and it doesn't open it up. You can put it on there, it's not there because there's nothing there. It's crazy. It does contain the 22 the 22 tools though. So, Oh, I wished I could remember how I did that, because it was cool. It was actually cool because even though the effect is not there, the effect is there. Everything was connected and everything was working like it should. Maybe I did it like this. I don't really remember. I got it to open up somehow, and I don't know. Don't remember how I done it. I do know that this and this is good. If I put this up on the screen without that, if the picture is there, when I attach it, the picture goes away, and that didn't happen a while ago. Actually, I could get real frustrated and just get rid of this, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to keep digging away at this. Maybe I'll get lucky and something will fall into place like it should. So I'm going to grab my picture and I'm going to go into Fusion, and there's my picture. It's media in, media out. If I bring this up over here, that works. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, how did I do that? Did I actually physically go into templates, go into Fusion, and actually find it that way? I don't think I did, because I think I was having, oh there it is, motion graphics. I put it under there. But I'm pretty sure when I add this down in there, it's going to do the same thing. Oh no, gosh, look. Oh my goodness. I remembered. But you'll notice now I got media out 1, media 2. I'm going to bring all this over here a little bit. I'm going to move this one over here. So it's there. The problem I have right now is I don't see my, there it is. So I got, right here I got media 1 in, media 2 in. And that's not what I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this. I don't need to see that. I'm going to kill this. I don't need to see that. So the effect doesn't work. Now, part of my first logical thinking on that was that's because when I saved it, and I may go back and redo this, this could be the issue. I saved everything, the media in, the media out. I might not have supposed to have been able to do that. So I may go back and actually redo it. And to do that, I go back into the original and do all this over again. So I'm going to bring this one here up, over here, and I'm going to bring this one here up, over here. They should be identical. They should look identical because they are identical. They really are identical. So I'm going to go into this one, and I'm going to go into color, and it actually shows this being green, but it's not green. So that's kind of neat, and I'm okay with that. So now I'm going to come back over here to this one, and I'm going to go into color, and it shows it being checkered. So I'm going to grab my eyedropper. No, the color is actually green. It's right here. The color of the clouds is green. The color of the background is, for some reason, whited out. Still don't see the clouds. So I'm going to Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. No harm, no foul. Good morning, Tony Wallow. Good to see you. How are you this morning? I've been sitting here now probably 2 hours and 20 minutes doing this, and I decided, you know what, let me show the world my stumbling and bumbling. So I'm bumbling and stumbling. There's old good about big old Keith Jackson will say he's bumbling and stumbling into the end zone. Hello again, everybody. Keith Jackson here. I haven't done Keith Jackson in so long I forgot how to do it. So I got to figure out how to get this color to go back to the color that it was. Go back to the noise. Jump back over here to this one. Go into the color. So they're identical, except this is color white, and I want it to be color green. So let's go back over to this one. Go into the color. And for purposes of, let's just see what happens. Let's make it white. Nothing happens. Checkerboard white. Go to this one. Go into color. Checkerboard white. Awesome. Doesn't change a thing. So I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to do a Control Z. Puts it back to the right color. Whew. So this merge is actually not connected to anything. I just caught that. Kind of like Doug now in one of his videos. Oh, I just now thought about that. This media, so let's go ahead and get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. So this media in is connected to this media out. And I know that because this line right here, if I can somehow grab all, if I can somehow grab all this, move it up. I didn't get the transform. That's fine. I'm just going to put that there. I'm pretty sure this isn't connected. Yeah, see, that's not connected. So this is just picture to picture. And if this solves this, I'm literally going to go outside and scream. So what do I got to do that? Well, let's just connect that. Picture's going to go away. Let's go see what this picture is. Oh, this is media into. Let's put it over here on this one. Well, there's nothing there. And I think that's because by creating the macro and bringing it over here, you lose the data. I really think I don't need that. And I'll test that theory later today. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to get rid of it yet. I'm just going to undo it. Okay, progress has been made. What happens? Now remember, I want my two medias connect. I want to see one on the left, one on the right. Now, the one here is there because it's a picture. The one's not there because there's nothing connected. I'm going to connect this to the merge, and it automatically goes red. So that's not good. And then I'm going to connect the merge to the out, and there it is. So that tells me everything's functioning the way it should be. There's a setting in here somewhere. There's that. There's a setting in here somewhere that I am not seeing that is connected or not. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not supposed to be connected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this right where it's at. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to save the project, and it should save it under the name I created, which is right here, Green Orb Test. Now I'm going to go to my project manager. I'm going to open this one. I'm going to look at this a minute. Have me a little bit of coffee while I'm looking at this. So that's connected to that, which is connected to that, which is connected to that, which is connected to the first merge. Background's connected to that. That all looks right, except for, is that my picture? It is. So media 2 in, media 2 in, should be media in 1, not media in 2. Do I have another median in there I'm not seeing? I don't think I do. But this one clearly works, because when I hit the space bar, it works. I've got it muted. There's no sense listening to the noise, except the noise isn't even added. And something I didn't know until just now, I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. Yeah, I guess you can. As it does what it's supposed to do, the nodes are actually blinking, indicating it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. That's kind of cool. Okay, now I know I don't have my media 1 because I did have it. It's right here. If I bring this over here, it's the same. Actually, it's not the same picture. That's kind of interesting. So that's fine. But I just now noticed that when you run this in Fusion, these blink. So this looks right. This looks almost identical to what I have over there. Media 2 in. Now, I wonder, and Darren, this goes back to your question if you're watching, I wonder, can I not do this? It's got a copy. Go back to the project manager. Go back to Green Orb Test. You know what? I'm just going to see what happens. Doesn't have. Oh, it does have a paste. Ha! Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to Control Z. That never happened. Bring this up. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to wipe all that out. If this works, again, I'm going to go outside and scream. Oh, thank goodness it didn't work. I'm actually kind of relieved it didn't work. Would have been frustrating as all wonderfully get out if it would have. Well, let's go see what's here. Nothing's there. Nothing's there. Now you'll notice it's still moving around because it's highlighted until you double click off of it. Then you can do this. And it looks like, yeah, that's all connected like it's supposed to be. So, logically, notice how I drug out logically. I do crack myself up. I probably could sit in an empty room and only be bored after about 3 minutes. So I'm going to go over here to the media pool. I'm going to import media. And I happen to know that's on my desktop, and I happen to know that it's picture 3972, I believe, that I'm not seeing. I know, or 3958, no, is it 3958? No, it's not. I thought it was 3962. Oh, shut up. Minimize. It is 3972. It's right there. So why didn't I see that in my import media? Go to the desktop. Make it huge so that I can see it. I need image. 3972. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to open that. This will be really, I don't think this will work. I actually think I've done this before. I'll put this one over here out of the way. And I'll disconnect this one. I'll put this one over here. And media out. Got both of those on. I don't need that. Don't need that. Temporarily throw that one over there as well. So my thinking is, if I bring this down here, now I got that. Can I see that? I can see that on the viewer. Good. That part works. Now I'm going to need an out. So I'm going to bring this one back. I'm going to hit 2. First things first, let's make sure these two can see one another. And doing that, that's cool. That works. That's fantastic. Now, we're going to connect this one to this one, and this one to this one. If I get this one to this one, I'll be doggone, I solved it! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh my gosh. Oh, man, cool beans. So I am in the green orb test. I did open the green orb test. I just copied and pasted it. Man, I'm going to have to remember that. But now what I got to figure out is, because I don't want to have to go find this and copy and paste it. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to go into my effects and it be in there. Now, are you still with me, Tony? I need a witness. I need to make sure I'm not the only one that saw this. Hopefully you're here. Okay, I got a witness. It worked. My little copy and paste deal, changing the source, actually worked. So, wow. I started at 10 o'clock, so 2.5 hours. And here's the neat thing, to a point. Not to sound like a brag, what's the word? I don't know, there's a word when you brag upon yourself, but not to sound that way. I'm glad I figured it out on my own. Rather than going to YouTube, and I'm not going to lie, I went to YouTube earlier this morning, and I couldn't, I tried to follow the guy, I just couldn't, and I told myself, I'm going to figure this out on my own. So that's cool. Now I'm going to jump back over here to do the final test of this. Oh, wow, look at that. So if I hit space, okay, that's interesting. Kind of makes sense, even though, oh, now it's showing up, even though it's not that picture, but it works. Sweet, man, you don't know Darren, hey, I figured it out. How long? I don't know how long. How long? I've been working on this now, 2 hours, 35 minutes. I've been streaming now for 40 minutes and 22 seconds. And it was such an easy fix. I just copied and pasted it. I have this saved in my effects, but that didn't work. It brings it up, but it doesn't work, and I tried 2 or 3 times to connect it. Now, in theory, here we go, boys. And Darren, if you'd like, I can do a Zoom with you. I've got 1 hour and 20 minutes or so before I have to even think about leaving to go pick up Mrs. Ken. So let me know if you guys want to do a Zoom. Tony, I know you don't do Zoom, and I haven't seen Black Watch yet this morning. So I'm curious is what this is. It's nothing. So you know what? Get rid of it. I'm curious as to what this is. It doesn't appear to be anything. That doesn't appear anything. So get rid of it. I don't need it because it shouldn't have any bearing whatsoever on that right there. Okay, great. Here we go. Some more stumbling and mumbling. How many people here remember Keith Jackson? Me. I'm going to start a meeting. Now, I believe I can kill this one now. I don't need it no more. And I got Zoom down here. I'm going to share this by copying the link. Whoa, cannot start the video. Yeah, that's fine. I understand that because I'm in OBS and that makes sense. And I'm going to go back over to here. I'm going to go into here. And I'm going to paste it. Let's see what happens. It may or may not work. Hopefully it does work. Cool. That, oh gosh, my goodness. I spent about, I don't know, 2 hours last night. Well, actually, I can tell you I spent longer than that. Let me, oh, there's Darren. Boy, that was quick. So I'm going to jump over here while Darren's getting connected. I'm going to go move Darren down here into this corner. Got a new comment. Oh, that was the same one. I'm going to go to my channel. I'm going to go to live videos. And so I spent about an hour and 10 minutes last night. So that was an hour and 10 minutes working on it. And then I spent another good 45 minutes to an hour after. I think this is the one I want. Let me go check it out real quick. And this is an easy, yep, that's it. I don't need to go because Gary joined me. So I can kill that. And then I can minimize that. I can minimize that. I can maximize this. And Darren, can you hear me? Oh, wait a minute. Why can't I hear Darren? Oh, wait a minute. No, my volume is good. Oh, wonderful. That's good. Start sharing the screen. No, I don't want to share the screen. I don't want the video. I want to unmute my audio. Am I muted? You know, if it's not one thing, it's another. Participants. So it shows I'm broadcasting because my microphone's going up and down over there. Darren shows being here with audio and video, but nothing's going on. So we'll just leave it as is and see what happens. I don't think I can control anything over there, so I'm not going to mess with that. I'm just going to minimize it and go from there. Volume is up, so that should be cool. Actually, we should get feedback. So this is just amazing. This is just super fantastic amazing. And what I was wanting to do now is just disconnect my media. We know this one's good, and we know this one's good. What happens if I grab this one and connect it? Connect it to the media out. So if I bring this up over here, that's good. That's black because there's nothing there. If I connect this, will it work? Oh, golly gee, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It works. You can throw, I can now put that effect, apparently, on any, although it's not the full effect, I can see that, and that's fine. Maybe it scales it to the picture. Is that possible? But it works. I mean, that's all that matters. Is it actually? There's Darren.
Hello? Is it working?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome.
Do a bit of alteration on this thing.
Oh,
I've got to do my feed in the front of my computer.
yeah, it took me a very long time to figure Zoom out. In fact, my friend Ron in Las Vegas, I had given up on Zoom because I couldn't get it to work. So, you know what? I'm going to play with this even more. I'm going to delete this one, which makes that one go away. I'm going to leave my media out because now I know you have to have the media out, and there it is. And it is proportional, I believe, to the picture. Because now I have a big green dot instead of the little bitty dot. I'm going to stop it and take it back to the beginning and disconnect this. I'm going to go grab. Pardon?
I got an old webcam. I think I might just tried.
I'm using an old C170 that was given to me.
Well, this one's an old one. I was looking at the new one to see what they're like. I'm going to try and get this in. It's not work. It's one of these other things. I'll see if I get it working.
So is this going to work, you think? Am I going to have a big green orb in the middle?
You must be joking.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Look, I have a green orb going over the car. It does work. Wow. Unbelievable. I went through all of that last night and this morning when it was simply, all I did was went into here, copied and pasted, opened up a new project, and it worked. You know, keep it simple, stupid.
Have you got this?
Pardon?
Have you got this on the top?
Alright, this is a picture of my house from 2013 before I
can't see that because your YouTube's gone downhill.
My YouTube is going downhill. Oh, that's not
It's
good.
gone. Not in error.
I don't have an error on my side yet.
I'll
wait. Hey, Darren's got video. There you go. Awesome.
Yes.
Let me go back
Good
over.
working.
There you go. Hey, good to see you.
Not too bad.
That's actually very clear. You've blurred your background, I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I can't do that because I'm on OBS. If I try to do this, it won't let me. Unless I hooked up. You know what? So here's my project for later today. There we go. I'm going to figure out how to use the OBS virtual camera. I should be able to. Here, let me do that.
I'm using that one, I think.
Well, this is
Open
another
this one.
neat little tool I've discovered. I know how to zoom the screen now, in and out. The problem is if
Looking
I'm,
on that one.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Can I do that right now?
What if this do the face one? That one. No. That was because
But you're good. Your camera. I don't know. I mean, unless you want a new camera, you're crystal clear.
No, there. Well, I've got the box still. HD web. What? Is it getting up there?
Yep, it is. Pull it back just a little bit. Move it to your left. Oh, you know why? It's because you got it blurred. There we go. I almost had it.
Yeah.
B-E-N. Oh, B new Y webcam.
Yep.
Okay, good.
B-E-N-E B-N-E
Yeah,
HD
exactly.
webcam. Sitting up there about a year.
Yeah. Has my YouTube come back on your end
Yeah,
yet?
I've redone it.
Because
One thing with this.
Hey, Tony, are you still with us? Did you lose the YouTube? I show an excellent connection and 2 viewers. This is really neat right here. If you hit control and, okay, good. And you can zoom it in and out. But the problem is, if you don't, I haven't figured out how to unlock. I'd like to leave it right there and then move this around without moving the screen itself. Oh, these little projects. I'm going to blame Doug for this. He's the one.
You.
He got
I was
me.
trying to get my
Your
photos on last couple of days ago.
There you go. You're back.
I
So
was putting the photos on, but I couldn't fit them over. One went over, okay, you know, like, so I could play them on anything.
you should.
Then after that, I couldn't do it.
I'm actually good. Okay, so let's take a vote in the Zoom and let's take a vote in the YouTube. How many of us three want to see me try to get the OBS virtual camera working while using OBS? Me.
Yes.
Tony, what do you think? Tony's answer is going to be okay. I have not proposed anything yet that he said, no, don't do that. Just teasing you, Tony. I know you got a great sense of humor. So, to do this, how would I do that? I'm going to create a new scene, and I'm going to call it OBS Virtual. Spelled that wrong. Camera. And I don't care if it's spelled wrong or not, honestly. So I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to go find my source. Then I got video capture device. Audio, browse, color, display, image. So it's got to be a video capture device. I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to use, I can't use the existing camera because that won't work. If I hit that, click that, and hit that, oh my gosh.
No, that's not gonna do it.
Okay, but that's not going to solve my issue, I don't think. This is just a scene, just like that's a scene, just like that's a scene. This is just a scene, but it gives me an idea. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for now. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go OBS Virtual Camera, Video Settings.
Oops.
Okay, I'm going to move this over here. OBS Virtual Camera. Okay, so there's my one cam. I can't use that because it's being used by OBS. So that makes sense. If I go to Virtual Camera, I got an OBS icon now. Mirror my video, advanced. That should YouTube will catch up in a minute, I think. It should.
Different suit, different suit.
Yeah. Well, maybe it won't catch up. Oh, you know what? It won't catch up because... I'm sorry, guys. I'm on the wrong...
Oh, yes. I can let's try that now.
Yeah,
OBS.
I was on the wrong scene. I was... There we go. So now, should see Darren on the... Yep, right there, and I'm underneath. I'm trying to get the OBS virtual camera to
Had it
work.
work a couple of years ago.
Okay,
No.
now
Oh, but it might be that one.
go into settings.
Alright, good.
Is it in here?
Start showing files always. Settings,
No.
showing files.
Tony, do you know anything about Zoom? I ask. Oh, believe me, go back and watch one of my 135 videos. I ask everybody for help. I mean, everybody.
Oh, hold it down.
So, video settings. This shows the icon for...
Oh, what have I just done there?
Why is this? So what is this? Rotate 90 degrees. Oh, I can rotate it 90 degrees. That's kind of interesting. Original ratio, that didn't affect it. Mirror my video, okay, that didn't affect it. Touch my appearance. Okay, that's
Is it working?
Yeah, nope, that's audio. Okay, general, video, audio, share the screen, close that. This is Ken Stout special here. When nothing works, just go back to the beginning.
Right. Did you?
You know,
Defaults.
I won't mention his name, but someone has always got on my case about when I say something funny about myself. So, all right. Do I have to set this up offline? I'll bet you I do, because... Close that. I'm going to minimize us, Darren, just for a minute. I want to go into...
Right, I'm trying to get this one.
Start. Oh, what? Oh, look here. Start virtual camera right here. Start virtual camera. You gotta be kidding me. Again, keep it simple. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change that acronym from keep it simple stupid to keep it simple Ken.
Work.
I don't know.
We're recording.
We're getting ready to find out. So start virtual camera. Now let's go back over to here. Oh! Oh! Look! My hands. Here, let me blow that up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Got to get closer. Okay, now we got to go figure out. Getting somewhere. I like this, so I'm going to bring this back down to normal. Go into video. It's got to be a video setting, and then HD. I don't want the background, so I have to. Okay, first things first. Go into virtual background. Put none. Oh, did I really just solve that with one little click? Seriously?
Yep.
No way.
Take this one off.
Now I don't know how to bring this like Doug does into the YouTube, but I do see. That's my. This is the virtual camera. Right here and right here, I believe. Thanks, Tony. That was a good tip. Appreciate it, buddy. You know, and I don't mean to be mean. I like to poke fun. I like to think that I have a very decent set of humor, but sometimes it can get.
Video.
Okay, so let's go under share screen. Don't want that. Let's go under video settings.
Oh, I can't get the OBS one working because I think I'm working on the other one.
OBS virtual camera. Now
But it working.
this
Yes,
one,
it is.
that won't work. That makes sense. Now I'm going to go into here. OBS works. Go back to OBS. Go back into my scene. Now I'm going to bring this up temporarily and see what this does. Close the settings. Interesting. When I go over to, I'm going to get rid of this, I'm going to delete this scene completely by getting that, and I'm going to delete it. Let's wait till it catches
Got a
up.
funny feeling the OBS will only start
Right, but I
when
think,
the other one.
right, now,
You know when you got your key in?
okay, now we go back to Darren. Okay, go ahead.
You know when your key off your link? It's when you press that in. I think that's what will set it off. Let me see if I can do it again. No. I won't know the letters in 2 times.
No, maybe I do have to set it because now I don't have an OBS virtual camera. Oh, really? Seriously?
Get rid of that. Hello.
Okay, well this is an easy test right here. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to
Oh, that's a bigger one for us.
OBS VIT. Put virtual camera again. Put OK. Go add a source. Go to video capture. Go to camera existing one, camera 1. I think that's how I did it, and there it is. I'm gonna bring it down here to this corner. And let's see if I go back over to scene and then minimize that. Go into here. Go to my webcam. Should be blank, and it will be. I'm going to let the screen catch up here. Actually, it's pretty quick. And when I change that, that goes. That's what it should do. Now I'm going to switch this over to OBS virtual camera. And let's see, is that working? And then go to OBS virtual camera. So how did I do that a while ago? How did I get that to work a while ago? This is crazy. Go to virtual background. First things first, let's just go step by step. No, that didn't do it. I mean, I seen it. I actually had video settings. Original ratio, HD, mirror my. Did I do anything in advance?
When I start Windows. Video.
That's
Right, you know your video port. Are your settings?
in the video port.
In the video settings.
On which
on
one?
Your Zoom.
On the Zoom. Okay, video
Yeah,
settings.
go to your setting port. Go down to your videos. Select your general video. Now, I don't know if it's gonna work. You got what camera you want to use. OBS or.
Okay, I got. Is it under the video tab or the general tab? Video tab. Okay, video tab.
See your thing on the top. General video.
Right.
Your OBS there.
Right, and then.
If you change it, see what you get.
Oh, there it is. Why? Okay, so now is it back? But I see the camera, and I also see my picture. That's weird. We didn't have the picture a while ago, so let's go. Okay, OBS just did something. No, the Zoom meeting just did something. Let me close
Oh, put that back on.
that. Oh, that was you.
Close up my appearance. Yeah, what the hell that do? Well, what's this do?
Okay, so go back into video settings. We're using the OBS.
Advance. Aim on the video. Turn off.
Okay, it's working, but it's not. Okay, you know what? You're right. I need to turn off the background. That's what I need to do. I need to go virtual background, put none,
Auto.
and then go to.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Go to settings.
More screen.
OBS. Now, is that working now? Wow, really? We had this working a while ago.
Oh, background and filter.
Yeah, I did that. Background and filters
Just look
right
at
here.
it. Mirror my video.
Video filters. No, I don't.
Sound effects. Sound effects.
Video.
Oh, that looks a bit better, that video.
Yeah, and the video.
It's easier to get yourself in the center.
Okay, let me try this. This will be interesting.
Add videos. Oh.
I picked up the camera and I'm trying to see if I can make it a little bit bigger than what that little thumbnail is, and that's not working.
1 second.
Oh.
Just
Let me try something here. Well, let me do this.
well, I just made myself bigger.
Okay, I closed DaVinci Resolve, and I start video Alt V. I don't know what that's going to do. Seriously? No, I didn't do anything. So it's working up here, and there's no save button over here, or is there a save button? No, there's no save button. Adjust for low light. That doesn't change that. I'm flickering in and out. Do that. That's not it. I think it's because it's on OBS. Let me go back over. Virtual camera still running. Go to settings. I probably can't change any settings in here. Output, because I'm using it. General. Stream. Output. Video. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that right now. So if I stop the virtual camera, go back over to Zoom. Where'd my Zoom go? Oh, there we go. So I stopped the virtual camera. I go into settings. Yeah, so now the virtual camera is not working. Why do I see my picture here, and over here on the camera I've got the OBS icon? Interesting. Okay. Where's Gary when you need him? Where's Doug when you need him?
He's not here.
No, I know.
I've got 3 different sites to download on. And none of them bloody. Oh. Log into my account. No. Stop recording.
Video. If I change this to original ratio.
Oh.
So, okay, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to just start the virtual camera and see what happens. There it is. I can see right here my hand. So the question is, how do we get that camera to not be a thumbnail and get it to be... Did that do it? No, that didn't do it, because they're still in there. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Tony, I'm going to stop the screen.
Half size.
Pardon?
Look on Zoom, I'm about half page now, you know, full button.
That's not it. General background zoom apps. I don't want
Yeah,
to.
it's quite a good little camera, that thing. I didn't think it would work.
Tony, I'm going to try something. I may or may not come back to stream. I want to see if I can get this to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here in the stream real quick. Thanks, Tony, Darren, for being on the stream. Darren, don't go nowhere. Stay right where you're at. I'm not leaving.